Dr. Rex Head and his wife adopted 2 children. He calls it a magic moment for their family. But they also immediately realized they wanted to do something to help all children without parents. He came to Ecuador, fell in love with the orphans, the orphanages, and those special nuns who run them. That was the beginning of OSSO.
When I see these nuns and their absolute dedication, we have absolutely fantastic volunteers who come down and work hard 40, 50 hours a week, and many of them, most of them almost burn themselves out in 3 or 4 months' time. And there's nuns that do this 60, 70, 80, 90 hours a week for 60 or 70 years. And they are, some of them are angels.
The children are the reason I live and why I exist. OSSO and these beautiful volunteers are the cement that helps us continue. We are the benefactors of their service. We pray that God blesses them, all of them, of this family and the foundation.
There would be no way these children could receive the attention they do were it not for the volunteers. Instead of just 5 or 6 nuns giving whatever time they can, there are an additional 4, 5, or 6 volunteers at every orphanage almost every day to smile, teach, play, hug, and love.
These little kids are so adorable and we love them so much. We just want to come and love them and give them the love that they deserve.
There's a lot of kids and very few of you.
Yeah. It's true, but, well, we find time for everybody. Every day we give about 15 minutes to each kid so that they can have their own one-on-one time with each girl. So.
How long have you been here? How long are you going to be here?
I've been here about a month and a half. I'll be here about another month and a half.
Ahorita son los niños.
The situation in Ecuador right now is agitated in regards to the economy, and the first ones to suffer are the children. They are manipulated and abused. The parents of our children are both required to work. They go to the streets, and the children are also forced out. They find drugs, start to rob, and find other problems. Just recently, a young girl told me, if I don't earn the money for our family, my mother will hit me. She will mistreat me.
Jessica Bunderson just arrived in Quito yesterday.
And I was a little overwhelmed because I was really scared because I didn't know what to expect. I mean, it was Ecuador and all of a sudden I was like, oh, what did I do? But then when I got here and I got to work with the kids and especially Maria from the Special Girl House, it was so heart-wrenching and I knew I'm supposed to be here, and then these kids they melt your heart. It doesn't even matter that you have to change their diaper or anything with your hand, but it's so great. Like, I could have been doing anything, but this is what I know I'm supposed to be doing.
Jessica is holding a little boy on the swing who came to us just 8 days after he was born. He was abandoned in the middle of the city and brought to us by a lady. We tried to locate the mother but have been unsuccessful. We never judge a mother who abandons a child because we don't know the motives behind why they leave them. We just know we will care for them always.
Every child has a story to break your heart, just like this little boy who, unbelievably, is 3.5 years old. His mom was selling him in the marketplace here, along with 3 other siblings that are in this home. The sad part is she had already sold the youngest child in the family and the oldest child. Nobody knows where they are. A lady went up and bought this little guy in the marketplace for several pairs of pants and $30. Fortunately, the woman who bought this little kid then went to police, told police that the mom was selling the kids in the marketplace. She was arrested. The kids were brought here. The ultimate part of that story is they don't know where the youngest or the oldest is, and now the mom has cancer and she's pregnant again. The volunteers come to this house and others armed with an afternoon full of fun, activities, and love. On this day, they make puppets from stockings. Patience is learned from noses that won't stick, but not to worry. The thank yous from smiles and a song make it another great day.
We have an average of 10 children here in this house, always arriving, always leaving. It's great that OSSO volunteers come. They brighten the day for these children, and the kids are always more happy when the volunteers are here.
I'm about to step away from traditional reporting right now and relate to you a 3-hour period that literally changed my life and the lives of these young volunteers. We were on our way outside of Cuenca. It took time to stop and let the volunteers get a group picture overlooking this gorgeous city. What awaited us, we were told, was a daycare of sorts, mothers who drop their kids off with the volunteers and then go to work for the day. When we arrived, to our surprise, there were no kids. The place was empty. But like message drums in the jungle, tiny voices started to sound across this mountainside. We waited and were just about to leave when one little boy came down the road. And then another group of 5 little girls appeared, arms opened wide to volunteers they had never met.
They're so cute. I want to adopt them because they're all sisters.
I then left the group to take this video of moms working on steep mountainsides to plow, plant, and grow food to nourish their individual families. That's when I found this last group of children. Their eyes told me they also knew the volunteers were there, so we walked back towards the group, one of the kids tickling me almost all the way. And finally, to the group. A life-altering event that almost wasn't. Children a half-world away teaching a lesson of trust and confidence and assumed happiness if all the world would believe in each other. Incredible teaching and learning from the smallest of us all. The planned activities could now begin. The lesson of this day, however, tucked away in my memory forever.
I didn't finish school yet. I have a semester left of college, so I left college. I left my family, and that's it. Some friends, nothing too. I miss my family, but other than that, I don't feel like it was a big sacrifice.
Kelsey has been here as an OSSO volunteer for 9 months. 9 months. She goes home next week. But first there are chores to do to keep the volunteer house stocked with plenty of fruit and vegetables.
I am going to buy some fruit because we all have different jobs in the house, and we like fresh fruit.
What's on the list today? What do you guys really put down?
Bananas. We got lots of bananas on here. We're going to get some granadilla. We're going to get some choclo. Have you ever had choclo? You had it for lunch today. You just didn't know it.
Yeah, it was delicious.
Yeah. Some mangoes. Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
And we're going to get some avocados and some tree tomatoes.
So the fruit's good. Fruit kind of is
It's excellent fruit.
All right, I'll just be here.
Okay, I'll just be buying the fruit.
Okay. 9 months seem like how long?
Month and a half, tops. First week, a month. The next, the next 9 months after that, 2 weeks.
Okay, so now that we're buying fruit, how often do you buy fruit?
3 times a week.
So you guys really do down fruit.
I'm going to be devastated to leave the kids. They're such a part of me, and I don't know, I think what goes through my mind a lot is what I've learned and what I can take home with me, and what they've given me much more than what I could have ever given them, and just how amazing they are and how lucky I've been to get to spend 9 months of my life with them.
Call out to your friends. What's your message to friends and other people who might be considering something like this?
Come, it's the best thing you'll ever do. Absolutely. Best 9 months of my life, and it'll change your life.
But when you truly grow to love these kids as real people, and you see that they don't have adequate food, or they don't have uniforms to go to school in that the other kids that they go to school with have, they don't have books, they don't have opportunities, they don't have, then you have to find ways of helping them, resources of helping them, and there's always more and more and more that we can do to help the lives of these children improve, not just now, but give them a future so they can hope to make a living, so that they can hope to be responsible, contributing members of society.
It would be difficult to keep track of all the kids, the orphans, after they leave one of the homes, but we got lucky. It's time for you to meet Maria Fernanda.
Desde los 7